Now then, guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke, and this is Football Manager 2019. My journeyman save on Football Manager 2019, and it is the last episode in the series, and it has been incredible. I've enjoyed recording this. It has been great. It really has been. I haven't done a proper journeyman save before, and I think it ended well. And if I had more time, it'd been good to just see if I could become the best manager in the world. We've done some good stuff. We really have. And we're going to go back and have a look to see where the teams are first. We're going to have a look at the teams of who we've been, what they've been doing since we've left, all that sort of stuff. We'll then look at the leagues, mainly the Premier League, see what's going on there. We'll have a quick look at the other cups, the Champions League, the World Cup. We'll have a look at a couple of the Spanish leagues and just see how teams are doing there. And then we'll look at ourselves as a manager. We'll look at all our stats. We'll look to see where we are in the world rankings. I've not looked yet, and I really want to look. And I wanted to have a sneak peek, but I've not done it, so we're going to find out together. So first place we've got to start at is York City. How have York City got on? York. So they got themselves... So we joined York when they were Vanarama National North. We got them promoted, and then we got them promoted from the National League, where they became back into league football, where we left them to go to Bolton, I believe, when we were in League 2. And they played around a little bit in League 2, then got themselves promoted into League 1. And then it looks like they've got themselves relegated, unfortunately. If we have a look at this, they got themselves relegated from League 1. They got themselves promoted back again. Couple of seasons in League 1, 19th finish. Finished 5th as well. They were close. Very close to going up into the Championship. But then, unfortunately, this season, by the looks of things, if we go into the not finished the thing yet, but if we have a look at the league table, they have got themselves relegated, unfortunately. So they're back down into League 2. They're a good team. I feel like I did well with them. I think I left at the point where I kind of wanted to stay, but I was building them up. We got to League 2, and they just needed a bit more of a build, to be honest with you. And I didn't really want to put that in. I weren't here for the long run. Also, we can see in League 1 at the minute, is the club that we went to was Bolton. We joined Bolton when they were in the Championship, and they were really, really flirting with relegation, Bolton were. We had to pull off an amazing great escape. We really did. And when did we join them? Probably there, was it? I'm trying to think. Bolton, we joined... Yeah, we got them in finished 19th. I think that's when we joined Bolton. But we moved to Bolton, and they've had a very up and down thing. They got down into League 1, promoted to the Championship, dropped back down, went to League 1, finished 3rd, but didn't go up, and then they got relegated from the Championship. So yeah, so they're in League 1 still. Again, it's just a team that have just been struggling, just like in real life. Bolton Wanderers, just struggling. We saved them, we kept them up in the Championship, and that was where we were, really. I think it's a 20th place finish or 19th. I can't quite remember where we got them, to be honest with you, but we managed to survive the Championship. And we weren't there for long, because we left there to go to Cardiff. And I don't know how much you want to look into it and see what they've done. They've not really won anything. We can have a look back at past players we had here. The one player that, noticeably that I signed for York was Paul Gratzel, but they released him, I believe, because I tried searching for him this season. Paul Gratzel now playing for Newport County. He joined on a free. We got him from a free from Liverpool. He played a lot of games. Didn't score as many goals as I thought. Didn't become as good as I thought he would be, but he was a solid player for York City. Anyone else really doesn't really stand out for me. Obviously, we've done Bolton. We're going to have a look at Cardiff, because Cardiff was the next stepping stone for us. There we go. Cardiff, we joined them when they were in the Premier League, trying to get them to stay up, and we managed to do it. And that, again, was just a good feat. We want to look at... No, we want to go to Cardiff. They've just finished this season now. They've just got themselves promoted back into the Premier League. So if we have a look at the overview, Premier League 12th. We did a good job, to be honest with you. I think it was like we got them back up to like mid-table before we left. Again, I can't remember which year it was. So when did we start? So we would have started there 2 seasons that season. Relegated, promoted, back in second, and then 16th. I really honestly can't remember where we came, but we came to Cardiff. I'm sure Cardiff were in the Premier League when we joined. And then we kept them up. I think it was that season there when managed to get a 15th place. And again, we weren't at Cardiff for long. We really weren't. We were a season and a half at Cardiff. And again, they've not really done anything special, Cardiff, in their history, if we have a look. In fact, it would tell us here when we were manager. Here we go. I was here for a year and 151 days, and I resigned from the role. We've done a lot of stuff since. Any particular landmarks, milestones kind of thing? Not really a lot. They've not done a lot. And then we moved from that, and I got my dream job. My dream job was Leicester City. And if you know the channel, I'm struggling to spell Leicester here. If you know the channel and watched it, I am a absolute massive Leicester City fan. And look at that, there's a job advert for Leicester. I might actually apply for that job and just play it offline for me to see if I can do well with Leicester, how they are. So yeah, I joined Leicester. I was there for 2 years, almost 3 years, and we got ourselves 2 finals. We got to the FA Cup final and the Europa League final. We lost both of them, and it was annoying. That would have been so much better for Leicester if we managed to win an FA Cup. If we managed to win the Europa League for them, it would have been awesome. We probably would have stayed there a little bit longer, but we didn't. We lost out. We won 72 games, drawn and lost. We did it all right there. We really did. And Leicester was a big one for us. They had some good players. I managed just to get the best out of them and got them into European football. Then they haven't really done much as of late. Their manager's retired. I remember seeing that. What we want to do is overview of Leicester. That's what we want to do. Overview. So this is where we were there. So what was it? A 6th place, 7th, 6th. We were there for like 2 years. So we managed to do well. And then they had like an 11th, a 10th. They were flirting kind of just mid-table. That's what they were doing. And they've got themselves back into 8th place, 7th actually this season. They've got Europa League football. We'll have a quick look. And the big spoiler, obviously, we moved to Arsenal. And this is where we should have ended the save because we did amazing things at Arsenal. We've obviously only kind of left. We were there for 3 years at Arsenal and I resigned. And in that 3 years, we won 3 league titles and 8 competitions, 8 cup wins. And it's got it listed here as well. We won the FA Cup, we won the Premier League, we won the Carabao Cup, the World Cup Championships, the European Super Cup, the Community Shield, the Europa League, the Premier League. Obviously, the Champions League is in here somewhere. The Community Shield, Premier League again. So we literally won everything with Arsenal, which was just awesome. 8 cups I got at Arsenal. And then obviously we finished at PSG, which we've just seen. We've just gone through. We won everything at PSG, and it's good. Jose Mourinho has obviously been sacked because the Premier League, Jose Mourinho obviously couldn't keep it up because they finished in 4th place, unfortunately, after dominating for 3 years. They did win the league before I joined, but then Liverpool came back, bounced back and won, and that's when we joined after they won the league. That season there, we bounced back, we won the league 3 times, and we've just done sensational since. And it has been just a pleasure to watch. And it is, look at this, Derby at one point last season managed to get themselves into Europe. They were doing well, but not a lot has changed in world football in 10 years. It really hasn't. There's been no real standouts. This is probably what, other than Southampton, Liverpool being down in 9th place is probably a bit of a shock. You think Liverpool should be up there along with ourselves. Manchester United have got themselves back on top. And we have a look at the past winners here. Since we started, Man City won, then Liverpool bounced back, won the league in the first season. Then Manchester United come back, won. Then we've had Man City. Chelsea have won it. Then Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal. Arsenal have been dominant, to be honest with you. And then obviously Manchester United, Tottenham, and then Chelsea's the runners-up. So Arsenal off the boil, but they should be all right. They really should be. They should be okay. And that's pretty much that side of things. Do we need to go through some of our best players? Probably not. Zinchenko, he was a good player at Arsenal. We obviously sold him for a lot of money. It's just more of that. That's pretty much it. Well, now what I want to look at is my profile. And if we just go to... How do I look at stuff? History. We'll look at this one first. The number of clubs managed is 6 clubs. We've managed 6 clubs. What else we've done? National clubs. We haven't managed a national team. Longest time at a club was 1,224 days. Shortest time at a club, 334 days. We've won 19 awards. Total career earnings of £49 million. That's all I've earned is £49 million only. Total game times 4,355 days. Time spent on holiday, nil. What else have we done? Hall of Fame. Okay, this is going to ruin it. It really is. But we'll go through that sort of stuff in a second. The Hall of Fame stuff, we'll ignore the Hall of Fame. Just look, it's spoiled it a little bit. It really has, but it's fine. Player stats. So we've bought 116 players, valued at £147 billion. We've sold 82 players and made £104 billion. The highest fee spent is £138 million on Nick Back at Arsenal. Highest received that we've had for selling a player is £167 million for Zinchenko. He went to Man City. Total fees paid to agents is 120. Number of players released. I've only released 36 players in my whole entire career, which is quite good. Overall career stats then. So we've played 664 games. Out of that 664 games, we've won 404. We've drawn 115 and lost 145. That, I'd say, is a pretty good, decent stat. Goals for the teams that we've had, we've scored 1,383 goals. Goals against, we've conceded 757. So what that shows me, I'm good. Well, the goal difference there is 626. It shows me that I can create a good attacking team that scores goals. Win percentage is 60%. This is a good thing. Cups, we've won 14 cups in our career. 5 league cups, 2 promotions, no relegations. It just looks all good. Obviously, my profile, we are not a fully 5-star manager, and I thought we would have been. Age 32, that's fine. What about job history? And this will show you the job history, and this will show you everything that we did. So we looked at York. We got a manager of the month award. Did we get a promotion? We got a promotion via the playoffs, didn't we? Then we played in the Vanarama National. We got manager of the year. What else? We got manager of the month for that. And we won the FA Trophy and the league. We went up. York again, I got manager of the month. We moved to Bolton, again managed of the month, finished 20th. Again, Bolton, but we left going to Cardiff. We didn't really do anything at Cardiff. We managed to get them into 13th place, actually, Cardiff. And then we left and we got to Leicester. A couple of manager awards kind of thing. No trophies, unfortunately. Then we moved to Arsenal. No, did we win a cup? We won the... MLS All-Star. I don't know what that cup is. I really don't know what that one was in, but we managed to win that with Leicester. Obviously, then our first season with Arsenal, we finished 5th. But I think that's when we first joined halfway through the season. Did we finish or whatever? Then anyway, we finished 5th. We didn't do anything. But we bounced back and won. I say bounced back. We won the Premier League. That's all we kind of won in the first season. The second season, I thought we won the Europa League, you know. And I don't think we have. And the second season, we won the Europa League. No, we didn't. We won the Champions League, Community Shield, the Carabao Cup. We missed out on the FA Cup. And the season after that is when we won everything. We won the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the Super Cup, just everything. And then we did the same again with PSG. We didn't get any Manager of the Month awards, which is weird, but it's fine. We just won everything there. So we've done really, really well. Now, if I go to World, we'll have a look at the Hall of Fame. We'll have a look to see where we are. So we'll start with nationality. And I am, at the minute, the second best manager in the history of English managers. Bob Paisley is the man to beat. And I'm actually close to doing it. If I was to go to another team, for example, if I stayed at PSG a little bit longer, I probably would have won more stuff. And then, hey presto, gone above him. And that's fine. What about national-wise? What? 10th in the Premier League? I don't know what the national is. I think that just means just Premier League-wise, I think. And we are... I don't know what I've done here. I broke it. I really have broke it. England. There we go. Yeah. So, We'll go back to national. I don't know what I did there. So we're rank. That's what we want. We're 10th in England, and then France. Did we make it in there in France? Shall we have a look? No, we didn't make it in France. We only got 310 points. Mourinho's well at the top there with 6 of the divisions. That's fine. Continental wise, we're not there at all. We've not managed anything. And then worldwide, we got into the 20th. We are the 20th best manager in the world, and I've never been on the world rankings before. We're just behind, I don't know, the Celtic manager from many moons ago. So yeah, that's good to see. We're on level points as well. And again, it's more of, if I just kept going, kept playing, I'd slowly would have crept up here. It's more of Alex Ferguson you've got to catch. 17 championships he's won. 14 cups, 8 other cups. It's just crazy. Again with ourselves though, 5 leagues, 6 domestic cups, 5 other cups. We've done well. We really have. Within 10 years, we have done very well. So, I think that's going to be it. This is going to be the end of Football Manager 2019 on the channel. And it has been an absolute blast. I've got to over 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel this year. 112 I'm at the minute, which I've got to say a massive thank you to people that subscribe. I'm only doing this as fun, and that's what we all do. Do it as a bit of a fun, a bit of a hobby, and it's nice to see that people appreciate it. And hopefully when the new game comes out, it will then jump up and I'll get more subscribers, more views, all that sort of stuff, and it will just kind of go through it. In the meantime, my plans, I'm probably just going to chuck a few other games on the channel until Football Manager 2020 comes out, and then you're going to be spammed with a lot of videos, hopefully, and hopefully good quality videos. We'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to say thank you very much, guys, for watching. I will see you guys later on, and just have a fantastic day wherever you are, and tell me down below who you're going to be managing in Football Manager 2020. I will do a video on that soon. I might not, because it's getting close. I might just jump into it and just show you guys what we're going to be doing. So thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. I'll see you in a bit.